Hi, ladies. Hey, y'all. All right, so I know we normally have Randy, but she had an unexpected showing that she had to do, and so I'm gonna take over for her tonight. And I'm not sure if she's gonna pop on if she's finished early, but I'm gonna run it exactly how she normally does it on our buns up and bras off nights. So how are y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. How are you doing, Terry?
Doing good.
Good. Where do y'all live?
Southeast Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Southwest Missouri.
Oh, okay. Hi, Emily. How's it going?
With a crazy baby on the background, but he's doing good.
Hey, that's okay. That's why we do moms.
Exactly.
Yeah. What time is it where y'all are at?
8 o'clock.
Same for me. I'm in Houston. Well, I'm outside of Houston, but yeah, it's 8 p.m. here too. And so uh we've already had dinner and everything. So I like that it's at this time. It gives us time to have dinner. The kids are already like chilled out. They're already upstairs. And so when I get off the call at 9, all I have to do is hang out with them for a little while. And then it's like bedtime and it's the last day of school tomorrow. So yay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Um, okay, so y'all want to tell me, well, you already told me where y'all are from, but how long have y'all been in business?
So I got my licensing right in the middle of COVID. So, like a lot of people. So I got my license officially would have been around end of July, early August.
Okay.
Mm.
What about
I
y'all?
was licensed in 2011.
Okay. How about you, Emily? When did you get licensed?
Like a month ago.
Hey, well, welcome.
Thank you.
Love that. How's business
Yeah.
going?
It's going good. It's going good. Long story short, I was on the mortgage side of things, so I recently decided to, move to the real estate side.
Jump ship to the light side
Yes, to the fun side.
where
Fun.
you could go outside and do things.
Yes, exactly.
I love that. Well, I haven't been in business very long, but so I got my license in um 2022, but I was a middle school teacher for the last 10 years. And then like before that, I was still in my kids' school. And so I left my teaching career last September and started then. And so like it has taken off the ground. And so I am so busy, but uh I think my teaching career really helped me as an agent. Hi, ladies. Oh, wait. Can y'all hear me still?
Yep.
Okay, good. Sorry. All right. So how Buns Up Bras Off is normally ran is we just kind of have like open forum. We kind of discuss business. We can kind of talk about anything, mom life, all the things. And so hi y'all. But this is really just a place where we can come discuss things. If you have questions about anything, or if we just want to talk shop, whatever y'all need is kind of how this is ran, our once a month calls. So I heard from Terry, Emily, and Maddie so far. So the other ladies that just joined us, do you want to kind of tell us where you're from, how long you've been in business?
Is my hey, I'm on. Sorry. I didn't know if I was already muted or not. It's Christy Kobe from Indiana. I've just been an agent since August or September. And so I'm fairly new, not necessarily new to familiarity with real estate. I've been following real estate for a very long time and knowing that one day I would be a real estate agent, but waiting for the right time with family and kids and all that. So anyway, I'm in the Fishers, Indianapolis area of Indiana, so central Indiana, and really enjoying it. And my local real broker branch, it's not even a branch, but it's real broker, it's one big company. My local office is amazing. Like it's cloud, but we have actually an office, which is amazing. And they're just so giving of their time and super duper helpful. So I'm feeling really blessed. So
I love that. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
yeah,
All
really
right.
excited. Where is
Yeah.
everybody? Why can't I see other faces?
I'm not sure. I can see everybody on the screen.
Might be because I'm on my phone instead of the computer.
Oh, just scroll. Just scroll over one and it should
Oh,
show.
there's everybody. Okay. Oh, wait, is that you, Tamika?
Yes. Hi.
Woo!
Hey,
Okay.
Tamika.
Hi. So my name is Tamika Walker, and I am in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So I cover all of the basically suburbs of Atlanta, and I've been in real estate since 2021.
Awesome.
All right. And then, okay, tell me how to say your name. Is it Arisandi? Arisandi?
Arisandi.
Arisandi. Okay.
Yes. I go by Ari for short.
All right. Okay.
I am licensed in Arizona. I haven't done much as an agent, but I've been a TC, so that's my focus. Right now, TCing for agents in Arizona. Because I have almost 4-year-old and then another one on the way. So you know,
Congrats.
thank you. That keeps me, at home and everything. But I've been in since 2022, I believe, or so. So almost 3 years.
Love that. Well, I'm Christy. I'm in Houston, Texas, and well, suburbs. And got 5 kids. And so my oldest is in the Army and he's stationed in DC. And he's coming home tomorrow with his new wife.
Yay! Oh my goodness.
I
Congrats.
know.
Oh
So
my word.
my oldest baby got married a couple weeks ago, and so they're coming home for Christmas and all the good things. So really trying to
Yay.
get the house clean and a room set up because I now have a married child.
Yeah.
It is so weird.
Yes.
When they're little, they tell you about, oh, years go by fast, but they don't prepare moms for when your kids move out or like when the oldest one moves out. Because I feel like they prepare you for all the things when they're growing up.
Yeah, the
And
guinea pigs. Yep.
I know, and then they don't prepare you for them when they leave. Ugh,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
tough.
Mm.
I get to see him tomorrow at 9 p.m. and I'm so stinking excited.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So, all
My
right.
big one's coming home soon too.
Where they live.
I do have one kid in Armenia right now. She's on a mission outreach. If y'all can be praying for her, her name is Sam. And she's about to head to the country of Georgia though. So they're a little there's been some stuff going on over there. But anyway, she'll be there next month. Anyway, but all my other bigs are coming home on Monday, and so I'm super excited with you, Christy.
Yay! I know that's so exciting. I mean, like, can y'all believe Christmas is in a few days?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I feel like
Yeah.
the whole year
You're right, I
just
feel
like
you.
flew by, and here we are at Christmas.
Yeah.
My kids are counting down. They're like, okay, Santa comes in 1, 2, 3. Oh. All right. So we also have, let's see. I do not know how to say your name. Yemi? Did I say it correctly? Oh, we can't hear you. Can anybody else hear her?
No.
Okay, can you all hear me now?
Yep.
Yes, we can
No.
hear you.
Okay.
Hi.
No.
Hey, I'm not sure what happened there.
That's okay. We're just kind of
Um,
chatting. Tell us where
I
you're
was
from,
saying-
how long you've been in business.
Yeah, so my name's pronounced Jamie. It's Spanish,
Sorry.
so you're fine, you're fine. It's Spanish, so it's spelled that way. I am from Kentucky. I have been licensed for a year and a half. And yeah,
How's it going in Kentucky?
it's going well. I was I felt like I was pretty steady the whole time. Um, my first deal came from a Spanish referral. My first few leads were Spanish referrals. I say leads because, we didn't close because just there was not enough inventory, but that is something I really want to leverage in 2025, Spanish referrals, because that was really good this year.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Well, okay, so we can kind of take our conversation however y'all want to. If y'all have questions, y'all want to just have open discussions. If you, whatever you need, momhood, business, whatever comes to mind. Anybody want
I just,
anything to discuss?
I wanted to ask how many people have joined the referral network, or do they even know about it?
Oh yeah, or how many is in the referral network already? Perfect. Have y'all heard about it?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so Moms in Real Estate
Here's how
just
many for 'em.
launched, what, yesterday? I think it was open to everyone in the group. And so it's $299 for the whole year. And so you get to create build out your whole profile and put in 10 cities that you work in. And then we'll use that as a referral network for all 33,000 members. And so instead of doing our referral posts, they'll just they'll be directed to the network instead. And so it really gives you great leverage, especially because there's moms all over the country. And so when you pay into it, they only see those people, if that makes sense. So anyone can search it, but to be in it, you'll pay and then you'll be like featured for your areas. Yeah, it's really good. I'm in another group and they have like 20,000 members, but a lot of their like original referral members, like a lot of their business comes from there alone.
Hmm.
Yeah. And so we probably get, I don't know, 40 posts a day asking for referrals in our group. Maybe not that many, maybe 30, but it's a lot. I mean, I feel like every time I log into approved posted, it's like, do we have an agent in whatever city? But they're all over. And so they launched this and I think it's going to be really good, especially because there's so many women all over the US and Canada. I actually just pulled someone from there because my son that just got married, I was telling you about in DC, they're looking for a house or apartment now because he gets family housing, like an allowance. And so he's gonna get his own place. It's exciting, but it's terrifying. I'm like, you're gonna live by yourself. So, but yeah, so I encourage y'all to join that or at least look into it. I think I can. Angelica's on here. Angelica, can you post the link for the referral network just so they can kind of look and kind of see what it has? Let's see. Angelica. That's good. If not, I think actually, I probably can pull it up on my phone, actually. Let me see if I can just type in the website. Okay, Moms in Real Estate.
I'm here. I'm gonna post it in a sec.
Oh, thanks, Angelica. I was about to start looking for it through my thousands and thousands of emails. Appreciate you. Okay, so she'll post it. Y'all can just kind of look through it and see if it's something you might want to join. But like I said, I mean, we have quite a lot of posts asking for referrals. And so Um, yeah.
Hey, I'm curious how everybody's December's going. Did your market pick up in December more so than November? Because it did here.
Mine is surprisingly busy too.
Yeah.
So I'm in Iowa, and I've been doing this for about 4 years now. And I was just talking to another coworker of mine about it because my November was also really busy. And I don't know. My assumption is because of election season, because my October was really slow
Yeah.
and things picked up towards mid-November. But right
Yeah.
now, especially, like, bear with me if I'm on the phone during this because I'm negotiating a deal like right now. So
Do
it's
it.
that kind of stuff. Woo! Hopefully, we'll see. Still negotiating. But hopefully that continues. But that would be my third house just this week. And especially this kind of timeline, like I feel like things really start to slow down. And it's the total opposite right now. Knock on wood, because it's still not put together yet. But I'm very shocked with how busy it has been right now.
Yeah. I was
I
listening
love
to
that
Knowledge
for you.
Brokers podcast, and they were saying Friday, it was Byron Lazine and Lisa Chinati and Tom O'Toole. They were saying how December has been busier than other Decembers, but they think because of the election and all the people who are waiting till after the election. And so anyway, I was curious how other markets were doing. So
My
You know,
state definitely varies a lot on weather too, because Iowa is obviously complicated when it comes to the weather. So we've had a very calm winter so far. We've only had one fairly heavy snow, and that was on Saturday. But by now it's like totally melted and it looks perfectly normal. So I feel like that's made a big difference too, that the weather hasn't been holding up any traveling or house showings and open houses and things like that.
yeah, I like that for y'all. I actually, this is my busiest time of year. I am busy late fall all the way until February. And this is when I make my most deals
wow,
and close the most.
it's
And
Texas.
and spring and summer is my leases. And so I kill it in leasing from March until September. And then half of September is when my deals start, and I start closing October, November, December, January. And those are my highest months.
Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
That insane because everybody else is like, I'm really slow during the winter, but we're not, or I'm not.
Yeah.
My nervous part is going to be in like 2 weeks from now when I feel like January is the quietest month ever. And it's so frustrating because you just have like, it's just cold and like gloomy anyway. And then the market's gloomy. And it's just, I want things to be a little bit more fast paced here then.
I have 4 deals in January right now. I'm just waiting until after Christmas. And I'm like, can we wait just a little longer? And so I kind of front load those as the week of Christmas. I'm probably not going to show you houses.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna put that out there. I'm not going to come show you. I haven't seen my baby in a long time, so I'm
Yeah.
not.
Makes sense.
And then I have somebody that was like, "Oh, could you show us on Saturday?" Which is what, the 28th?
8.
Yeah. And I was like, probably not. Like, we're still doing family Christmas stuff. And I only get to see my kid once a year, my oldest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
was-
wouldn't if I was you. I'd take the
I'm not.
time.
I was
Mhm.
like, we can start January 2nd. I will be
Mhm.
totally on board with that.
Right. There's
But
51 other weeks out of the year. So-
Mine is like that,
last
but
year,
with Thanksgiving. I told somebody that the other day that for some reason I always work on Thanksgiving. And I mean, I have family stuff and things going on that day, like most people do, but all of a sudden these people want to talk, or like questions
Yes.
come up on our transactions on Thanksgiving. Like, why?
I think it's because at least I know when at my Thanksgiving, people are asking me questions. They're like, "Oh, we love your social media posts, and you're doing a good job, and it's so cute, and blah blah blah." And then they're talking about the market, and so I think just the conversation, people start talking about the market or real estate or whatever because they're having family time, and so then people start thinking about those things. So then they think, oh, you have nothing better to do than talk to me on Thanksgiving.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
They may be a client in the next few days after Thanksgiving. And my whole like marketing, not scheme, but my marketing, I start the week of Thanksgiving on that Monday, is I'll have you home by the holidays because we can close in 20 days in Texas.
Mm.
Title can pull
Dang.
title and have everything done. My last deal closed the day before Thanksgiving, and we closed in 17 days.
Wow.
We do that here in Iowa too. So I'm trying to figure that out right now because my brother is buying a property, and of course, it being my brother, I'm like trying to push it as quick as I can because he
Mhm.
wants to get in and close on New Year's Eve. So that one's
Wow.
gonna be a little bit of a tight squeeze with holidays and stuff in there too, but be right on the edge.
Yeah.
How about
I
everybody
don't-
else? How's your market?
For me, I have one deal that's gonna close in January as of now. Um, and just still working
Awesome.
everything. Yep.
Love it. We can have
Good
strategy
job.
call soon too.
Gonna do what?
Woohoo.
Have strategy call soon.
Oh, yes.
Got that coaching call coming up.
Woohoo.
Yes. I'm excited about that too.
Me too.
I'm ready.
Girl, I already got a whole little system all down and planned before
Okay.
even call even
Oh, was
starts.
that, hey, Tamika, you won the
Yeah, she won
Moms
my
of
coaching
Fit
session.
prize?
She
Yes,
won.
I did.
She won 2
Yep.
coaching sessions with me in January.
Get
Oh
it.
my gosh, fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So she's gonna hit the ground running.
She's
What about-
already got a January.
Yeah. How about everybody else? How's y'all's market?
So, and here in Florida, it's actually pretty active. However, I was on vacation like 2 days ago. I just came back from Pennsylvania visiting my family. But thankfully, I have a potential buyer that I'm meeting on Saturday that she seems to be like really engaged on everything. And today I got a call from another investor. So in Florida, it's pretty good. However, I have been pretty much like, okay, first getting licensed and putting everything together, finding a broker. And, with all of that, it's like I haven't had the time to actually settle down, put everything together. I just finished doing my buyer presentation because I have heard that now more than ever it's like more important to have a buyer presentation, not just a listing presentation but also the buyer. So I finished that, working on the social media. But in here in Florida market, it's blooming, it's good.
Love
Yeah.
that. What part of Florida are you in?
Jacksonville, Northeast.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
We'll have to plug you into some of our Connect and Cultivate chapters that are there because we have a few in Florida. And so that'd be a great place to meet other females and entrepreneurs. And they're not just in real estate. So the group's for any female entrepreneur. And so I'll figure out exactly who has chapters there that's close to you and I'll plug you into them. I'm gonna make myself a note like right now
Thank you.
before I forget. Kids, son, coming home. Okay.
How exciting.
I
How
know.
exciting.
Okay, so Emily, and you're in Jacksonville, Florida. All right, what about y'all ladies?
So I can tell you from a TC perspective in Arizona, there was like 1 week that was the biggest week. There was like 10 contracts coming in like between a couple of days. So I say that very much like after the election, I think people kind of just took a deep breath and reanalyzed everything. So I think that's what got them moving. So, and there is inventory depending on what city you're also looking at. So it's also a lot of where we're focusing or where we have our buyers and stuff. So I'm expecting a huge 2025 as well for that.
What city of Arizona are you in?
So I am I actually live in Colorado right now, but most of my real estate agents are like in the Phoenix area, which is everything's connected to Phoenix, Gilbert, Chandler,
Yes.
everything. You don't even know when you cross over to another city anymore.
Right.
So it's pretty much like the East Valley and the West Valley, all of that.
I was just there last month. I went to the co-founder of Moms in Real Estate held a retreat called Girl Invest in Yourself. If you haven't went, you should go. Since I've came back, and it was the first week of November, my business I'm not even lying, has taken off, and I have doubled my amount of clients right now, just since I got back and implemented the stuff I learned. So if you have any goals for next year, like to attend something, go to Kristen Cantrell and Michaela Hale's event.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Roughly around how much do those retreats run? Like, what's a fair amount? I know they're obviously all different amounts, but what would be something that's fair that you're like, okay, that's
a few $1,000s is how much it is. But they do payments. So like I just paid like they just put it out into like multiple payments. And they're having another one. This one's going to be in Florida and it's in March, but then she'll have another one. So it's like 2 a year. And I didn't go to the first one because I wasn't plugged into Connect and Cultivate. But for like a couple of weeks when they held the last one. But I mean, they already have spots filling up. It was fantastic. Yeah. So yeah.
There's so
amount,
many different events that I want to go to that I'm like, oh, I had to narrow this down.
yeah. I went to another one. Are any of y'all in Girls with Grit?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so there's another group that I also plug into, and I went to theirs. They do hometown tours, so they're only during school hours. So it's so you can drop your kids off in the morning, go to the event, and you're done for pickup line. And so theirs are during the day. It's like from 9 to 1 or something. And the tickets are small. So if they come to your town or like within a couple hours, try to go. Because those were good too. But the retreat though, with Moms in Real Estate, hands down, was, man, it was amazing. And it was like real stuff. Like we did stuff while we were there. And then so when I came back, I pretty much like hit the ground running, and I'm being
So you
honest,
were applying
double.
what you were learning and you were doing it while you were there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I came home, and I mean, it has taken off.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is anybody else here in Real Broker? Anybody else a Real Broker agent? Okay. Anybody else already thinking about going to Rise in the fall of next year?
I don't know. Tickets already sold out.
No. I don't think they have. I think the early tickets have sold out. But they
Okay.
only allowed so many at the time. Because now that they've grown, I think they're gonna find a bigger place. I think
Oh,
January they'll release more tickets.
oh, gotcha. I might try to go
Yeah.
because Kristen said it was fantastic. So
It is.
I
It
may try to
is.
go there.
I already bought a ticket because I thought I got like the cheapest one. And I'm like, if all else fails, I can sell it. And if that's the cheapest price, I'll go for it. So it was like one of those commitments, when you spend money for either coaching or whatever, then it holds you accountable to make more money. So I was like, I'm just going to do it. And then later I told my husband, like, don't be mad at me. But I went ahead and bought the ticket.
Hey, good for you. Look at you investing in yourself. Go, girl.
Right. I mean, because I know it's going to make a huge difference. So I wasn't sure if anybody else. And I mean, I don't even know where it's going to be. I can't remember. All I know is I got a ticket.
I don't
And Randy's
remember.
like, how'd you already get a ticket? I'm like, what happens when you show up for Sharon's live events is you get early access. I also the same day applied for the Real card, the Real wallet card. And because they only had like so many slots open for these things, I'm like, when you show up live, you get good stuff. So anyway.
I do like his teachings. I'm in a couple like master classes with him right now.
Yes. Yeah, he's
And
awesome.
he is hilarious.
High energy.
I know. He always gets me pumped up, and I'm like, dang,
Yes.
I wish I could like, man, it's like he's like running circles around me.
I know. He does that for most people though, Christy. It's not he's just
Oh.
kind of Energizer Bunny of real estate. That's Sharon Sriraza.
And I'm so ADHD. I'm like, I literally have books of notes, y'all. If you
Yeah. And
Books
if
and books
anybody
of
else,
notes
I'm not
from
sure if
him.
anybody else follows him, but he also offers a ton of value to the whole real estate industry, not just to real agents.
And it's
He
free.
also, it's all free.
Who is it?
His name is
Sharon,
Sharon Srivatsa. It's kind of hard to spell.
but if you,
Um,
it's SHARRAN. But he
Yeah.
is president of Real Broker, but the value he offers is not just for real agents, and he has
Right.
tons of stuff that's for free, and you can join his list. And I mean,
Yeah.
man, I get emails
he's
from him,
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
for all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. His Instagram messages are awesome. His email groups are awesome. And then he's also building that, what's it called? Do you know what's called, Christy? Like future proof free
Oh,
access to all of his teachings. It's so cool. I think it's called Future Proof. I think that's what it's called. But we'll
Gross.
post, I mean, I don't mind posting his little video in Moms in Real Estate. Some of the stuff that he does, he's just awesome. So
Yeah, and he helps you like change your like things that you would say. So you know how like you just text a
Yeah.
past client, they're like, "Hey, just checking in, seeing how you're doing." And he's like, "Stop." He's like, "Let me tell you, these are the 3 things I want you to text. Hey,
Right.
anything exciting happening right now with you? Whatever." And he was like, "And send a video." He's like, "You do it in a video because then they're going to watch it, they're going to see your face, and they're going to hear your voice, and then they're going to connect that to the past like memory or whatever." And so his like his teachings are like, I'm like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's very action oriented. And he'll say, "Don't say this. That's dumb." Like,
Yeah.
and he's really funny and cute. He's very energetic.
Yeah.
And he has like ADD, and he has like, what else?
Oh no, I'm like squirrel, snake, mouse.
But he's very like, but he does not waste your time. Like he's very, very time conscious. So he tries to cram as much teaching in a very small amount of time. So anyway.
Yeah, he does like little 15-minute things. But I followed him before I was with Real. I didn't even know Real was a thing.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, that's really good. Who is this guy?
Yes. Right.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my, no, it's the bride, but is that him? Just want to make sure.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
He's really
Okay.
fun. And you can watch
Awesome.
his reels because they're fast. But I
Yes.
mean, he
Mhm.
puts like high value information in it. And like
Yeah.
I said, he's like, I don't care what broker you're with. He's like, listen here.
Yes. He knows what he's talking about too. He's not just he's not just a Instagram
He's not
sensation.
blowing
Like he
smoke.
really knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Love
started
it.
following
That's
another guy. His name is there a way to look on Instagram like recent people you've started following? Please tell me that's a thing.
I believe so. And Jamie, I type his name on the comments and his Instagram as well.
Perfect.
Okay, good. Yeah, he's
Let's
awesome.
show recent
Okay.
activity.
Oh, look, I
Your
looked
activity.
him up on Facebook. Does anyone here focus on Instagram?
I do.
You do over Facebook?
Both.
You know,
Sorry,
I do
I should've
both. I
said-
think
I
it's
should've-
because of my age bracket. I'm
I
in my
don't know
my
what.
40s.
Well, see, I'm 27. I'll be 28 next year, and I don't know why my mind just always goes to Facebook. Like even when I have my stuff ready to post, I posted it, and I'm like, crap, like Instagram. Like, why do I always forget Instagram? And I see a lot of girls are killing it on Instagram, and I'm like, I'm really missing out on something. All
Well,
because
Mhm.
I personally don't use it, but it doesn't mean that others aren't, and I need to get that in my head and in the
Mhm.
habit of using it. I just can't get into it.
See, I have my Facebook and my Instagram linked. So anything I post on Facebook
Yeah.
posts to Instagram automatically
Mhm.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
And I always do my stories and reels in Instagram because it's
Me
easier
too.
to edit. And then also it like helps the algorithm if you're editing in Instagram, and then it automatically posts in Facebook for me on my stories.
Yeah.
So that's how
And there's a lot of fun Instagram little filters and things you can add. And I just find it way easier to, make it fun and music and all those fun things. If you guys go, I don't know if we talked about this last time, but if you go follow Will Draper, he's pretty amazing with social media stuff.
His name's
Um,
Will Draper.
Will Draper, and then the Broke Agent. He's got a great podcast. He's on the media.
Yes.
Yeah, the Broke Agent. He's funny. But lots of great social media. What's the mortgage guy, Christy, that is also awesome, that was at Real Rise?
I don't know. I actually
What's that guy's
the
name?
mortgage- I don't know. The mortgage girl I follow, her whole team name is called the Mortgage Nerd, and I stinking love her. I met her in person and had no idea who she was. And when I followed her, I was like, oh my God. I was like, she's like low-key celebrity.
That's right. She's got 27,000 followers.
Who is that?
The Mortgage Nerd.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
she has the most unique story of how she became in the mortgage industry. And I mean, she tells it on there, but basically when she came, her and her sister got off the bus for high school senior year, 2 months before graduation, all of their stuff was on the lawn. Their dad owed 4 years left on their mortgage and the house foreclosed. And all of the friends at school saw it because she was on the main street and they had to pass it. And so she became in mortgage industry, and she's like she doesn't just do a mortgage. She's like a financial planner, and she will literally help you plan out your whole life with the mortgage and how to leverage that, because she never wanted to not have a roof over her head or be like her dad. I mean, like,
Powerful.
people were crying. I was like, oh my God.
Well, yeah,
And
that's
so
some trauma.
yeah, she shares all kinds of great stuff. And so I really like following her, and her emails, like, she'll send a video and she's like, post this to your Instagram or your Facebook, and then she tells you exactly what to write in the caption and what hashtags. And I mean, and she has really good, valuable information. Yeah, mortgage.
I
the
am
mortgage nerd.
I am going to go to Haley's retreat in March, so I'm looking forward to that.
Love.
And just seeing what I learn.
I'm gonna try to go.
Haley's.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay,
be
who's
like the first one was
hasn't-
so great.
who hasn't spoken up yet?
So this thing in March, where do you find out information on it?
I can actually, okay, so it's going to be, if you go to the Moms in Real Estate group, it's going to be, let me actually just get there so I can like tell you exactly where to go. So go to Moms in Real Estate and then search Girl Invest. And let me see if it comes up. All right. Okay, here you go. So it's gonna be, oh wait, that's the one for last year. It was posted by Kristen Cantrell and Michaela Hill. So if you search their names, it should come up. Let me just search Michaela and see if it comes up. And Michaela, I love that girl. So y'all will like her. Okay, so Michaela Hill, and then it is, I'm searching.
I must have missed that one. I haven't seen that posted, but
Yeah, so it's going to be in Rosemary Beach, Florida, and it's going to be from, they just posted about it. I can't find it, but if I can, I'll have them, when they send the email tomorrow, I'll have Randy include it. But it's going to be on the beach. They're going to have bonfire, wellness. The food was excellent.
hey,
That-
also,
that
I just
matters
want to
to
remind
me.
everybody that there's usually all kinds of stuff. I know that a lot of us just go and check the Facebook page, but there's usually, isn't there like also a once a week email that goes out, Christy?
Mhm.
That,
Does
lists
everybody get
all
that
the
email?
different things. Do you guys all get the email? Or maybe just not checking it?
I don't think I get one.
I
I'll
think
have
it
to
normally
talk to
comes out, is it
Randy.
on Monday,
Terry,
maybe? I can't remember which day it comes out.
Terry, do you want to write your email address in the chat and I'll give that to Randy so she can add you to the list? If
Yeah.
you're not on the email list that comes out, if you want to just drop your email in the chat, I'll text it to Randy and have her add you.
Okay.
Yeah, it basically gives you like, what's coming up
The
for the
rundown
week and
and all
the
the
month.
links.
Yeah. And then there's also a YouTube page with all the previous classes and things like that you can go and find. It's called a Mire something, MIRE something.
Yeah, it's
Because
for
I
moms.
know 1,000 times people are asking, where do I find this class? Because somebody will ask a question like, what was in that class that they just did? But then I never know how to go back and find it. But yeah.
I just saved the email for whatever once for that month, and then I delete it at the end of the month.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Who else is bad about deleting email? My email has like 15,000 emails because I always forget to go back and delete it.
but how many notifications do you have?
Oh, a bazillion.
I have 0.
I have
cannot
0.
have one unread thing on my phone. My ADHD cannot handle it.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Let me just give you a little rundown. 0. Not one notification for anything.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, and then my kid just texted. So sorry. So now I have 1, but I'm not gonna check right now. It's gonna literally drive me crazy because I know
It's not water. I'm like dying of thirst over here.
But Terry, how's your market up there?
It's we do a lot of second homes here, vacation homes. And since it's wintertime and not lake season, it's not as much. And plus, and I'm right here by Branson. I'm sure everybody's heard of Branson. So it's a different market. We're really busy, we start picking up the end of February. But I'm starting to see more houses come on the market. The inventory's picking up more. I'm starting to see more pending too. So the elections affected here. Of course, that we're down here in the Bible Belt. So everything gets affected by elections.
Us too.
And
I mean,
everything
we're in
is,
Texas.
yeah.
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 It's like its
But
own
yeah.
country over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no,
Us
it's
girls in the South.
starting to do good. I'm glad it needed to, because it just went stagnant. I mean, bad. And so it's picking up. It's doing good.
Yeah. How many of do y'all like recommend that your clients like put a pause and pull it off the market during Christmas if you have listings? Do any of y'all do that?
I'm gonna
Every-
let mine expire
You are?
at the end of the month, and then maybe put it back on mid-February or March,
Yeah.
because it's just not doing anything. And my other one, I think they're gonna withdraw it and make it a rental.
Are you gonna
So,
list the rental?
I don't do
No.
rentals.
Girl,
No,
y'all are missing out. I make bank off of rentals.
it's too far.
Apartments and houses. I make bank.
But like, how much do you guys make on one rental?
Sometimes up to
Just like one rental house.
125% of 1 month lease.
Yeah, see, they don't do that here. It's like $300
For apartments or houses?
for a house, 500. Maybe if you are lucky, maybe 1,000.
Ours is half of the first month's lease. The listing agent gets the 50%, and then our other agent gets the other 50.
We're
And then
similar.
our
We don't have a huge like leasing market here in small town Iowa, obviously, but I did just not sell. I did do my first lease transaction. That would have been around like March timeframe. And yeah, I got like a first month rent and half of that, which I thought was pretty good because honestly, like compared to a normal deal, it was really easy. Like I did one piece of paper and you had to wait for like a week and then it was perfectly fine. Like as
Wow.
for all the work that I put into it, it was worth it to me. Yeah. I'm gonna teach a class on leasing.
I was just gonna ask.
And agree. It's gonna be February 17th. but it hasn't been announced yet. But it's going to be on leases because I came from a teaching background, I mean, a teaching career. And so, like, my goal was to make my teacher's salary when I just left my job. It was terrifying. So, I mean, I can't tell you how many months that the leases were more than my teacher salary. So I like went above. But I mean, I can pop those apartments fast and the houses are even faster. Because our houses, I mean, on average days here are anywhere from 5 to 15 days on market before they're rented. And like everything's done through the computer. Like we don't like actually do any of the things. And so, I mean, I make bank from that. So I'm going to teach a class on it. So y'all have to come. It'll be my first one in the real estate group. I was like, hey, I can teach 190 kids during COVID with their parents sitting next to them. I got this.
Yeah.
So leases are like my bread and butter during the spring and summer. I mean, I have closings, but like they pay the bills.
Christy, what does everybody else do for health insurance? I'm curious.
Spouse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks, Hubs.
Yeah. When I stopped teaching, we went for all of us off of mine to all of us on his.
Gotcha. Yeah, we didn't do that. We're doing the Christian homeschool or Christian healthcare ministry, per family. Because if my husband would have covered all of us, it would have been like $20,000 a year. Not cool. So we're just doing the Christian healthcare ministry thing right now. But there's only 2 of us left at home right now.
Yay!
Everybody gone, and so I have a hypothyroidism, so they don't want to give me cheap health insurance, even though I'm really amazingly healthy. So,
I have that too.
you do, yeah.
Yep.
Are you
Just
taking your
found
extra
out.
vitamin D and extra
Yes.
iron?
Yes.
Good.
Just found
We're
out
learning
about
all
6
kinds
months
of
ago.
things here tonight. We got health insurance talk. I'm learning about hyperthyroidism, all y'all's market areas. How I'm going to teach y'all to do
Right.
those pieces.
Right. I've had hypothyroidism for a lot of years, like 25 years. And my doctor didn't have a clue that I had it. I finally had to go get some blood work done. But I just used a little Armor natural thyroid pill, because I don't do synthetic crap. So, I've been amazingly healthy. So
That's great.
it's definitely challenging for the skin and in the winter. Blech. Anybody else have well, I'm guessing all of us northern people have the issue in the winter. I don't know about anybody else, but normally winter, this is the first year I'll be working full time in the winter. Normally in January, I'm like right where I am right now, my fireplace. This is where I want to be all January. I just get the winter blues. Like I just kind of feel like I'm glued to my chair by the fire. Anybody else have winter blues issues?
I have 5 kids issues.
Yeah.
I got all
I
these
just,
kids. Does that count?
Yeah.
I have thank God Christmas is over. No more money spending for a while. Not really. I decorate on Halloween night. Just kidding. I really do. I love
Right.
Christmas.
Oh, by the way, Terry, I love your Christmas lights in the back around your windows. So cute. I
Oh,
love it.
thanks. Thanks. First year of doing it. I got 3 grandkids. So I thought, yeah, I'll just go all overdo it this time.
Love.
That's really pretty. I just told my
Thanks.
dad, and not that I have a whole lot of time because of, business and clients and kids coming to town, but I just had this freakish idea. I'm like, I feel like Elf right now, where I just feel like decorating the whole house like Psycho,
Mhm.
Happy Land. I mean, right now we got some snowflakes hanging, but I'm like, what if Sunday night before all the kids come back, we just go Psycho and freak out in the whole house? My daughter's like,
You should do it.
I feel like I should. I'll
I
probably,
vote yes.
I might be by myself doing it, but
I caved and I bought mini Christmas trees for my kids' rooms this year too. I was like, you know what? I don't care. The Big Lot stores are closing. I'm gonna get it on clearance while I can
That's
and
right.
decorate the kids' rooms.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
love that. I heard they're going out of business. I just saw a post about that today.
So we have one in my area, but then they were doing a big sale and then they decided, never mind, we're gonna stay in business. And then they just announced again, like, never mind, we are gonna be closing.
They're gonna
So I got everything on the sale for the clearance and now it's all taken care of.
Love
Mm.
that. All
Are they
right,
all
fearless
closing?
leader, Randy's on.
Woohoo!
Hey, Randy. Wait, you're muted. But your eyelashes look bomb. You're still muted. Can I unmute you? Thank you. I'm gonna just unmute you.
Oh my gosh, thanks for saving me from myself, friend. Hi, ladies. How are you? Harry, I see your beautiful face. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hello.
All the faces on here I love. Have you guys had a good call? I know Christy probably did amazing.
She has.
Yes.
Very.
Yay!
Thanks, y'all.
Well, I just wanted to jump on here. I was like, wait, there's still 10 minutes I can make it. So sorry, Christy, I'm crashing you in the last 10 minutes, but I was driving home from my appointment and I wanted to jump on real quick.
Hope it went well.
Yay! Is everybody ready for Christmas?
Is anybody
Yep.
going out of town for Christmas?
Ooh, I'm not. I'm staying home. Are you, Christy?
My
No?
babies are coming home. My oldest baby and his wife are coming home. So tomorrow,
Oh,
I get to see him tomorrow.
oh my goodness. Yay. I love that. No, we're not going out of town until the day after. We're gonna go to our lake house the day after and spend a week there.
Mm.
So that'll be fun. Terry, you were just traveling, right?
Yeah, we went on a cruise for our 20-year anniversary.
Woohoo!
Mhm.
I love that.
Yeah,
Was
it was
fun?
awesome.
I'm terrified of a cruise. So if anybody has autistic kiddos, you know, they obsess over things, right? So my kid's current obsession is the Titanic. So we talk about the Titanic like 15 times a day. So he's convinced he's going to take us. I guess there's a new Titanic being built that's launching from England in 2027. So he's going to take us on this trip, which mind you doesn't even have a job, but okay. So
How old
he's
is
going
he?
to take us on a trip. 2026.
Oh, I thought
But-
you were about to talk about the 7-year-old.
Oh no, he doesn't. Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
that one
what
doesn't
is
have autism.
happening right now?
No, this is Cody. But he tells me every day that he's going to watch guard and he'll let the captain know for the iceberg. So he's going to save us. So we're going on a Titanic. We're going to go on the ship. And apparently it's going to have the same iceberg problem, but he's going to spot the iceberg and then everybody's going to cheer him on and he's going to be a hero. I hear about it every single day that he's going to be the hero that saves us.
Oh my
awesome.
God, I love that.
Yeah, I love it too, but this is what I live every day, every day.
It's kind of amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, what did you guys talk about today? Can any good stuff as far as business, or were we just having fun?
I'll let them answer.
We talked about December market and each person's market. Was it busy? Not election, all that good stuff. Let's see what else we talk about. Health insurance.
How was that?
Mom's
Is everybody, Christy and I were both on a meeting today too, where we talked about life insurance.
Mm,
So like that's a big one too.
yeah.
I was going to teach my State of the Union to my Connect and Cultivate group.
Oh, good.
She's
That'll
going to
be
be my
good.
first workshop for Q1.
Nice. Well, and we're gonna still do the workshop we talked about too. So I think we've got everybody's emails. So we'll do that for the workshop. I was just talking to Christy last week, Christy Covey, last week about goal setting and really identifying. Does everybody have a goal and celebrate number? Do you guys know what a goal and a celebrate number are? So one of my biggest hacks has been having a goal number and a celebrate number. And I do this with myself, my team, I do this with everybody. So the goal number is, that's my thriving number, right? So we all have our survival number, but my thriving number, the number I want to hit, at one point, I think it was like 6 sales a month, something like that was my goal number was 6 a month. But then my celebrate number was 4 a month. And so 4 is still like, heck yes, like I'm still in the game. I'm doing this. I'm still, and I think sometimes the problem with having goals is we want to have big goals, but then when we set big goals and we don't hit them, it can be deflating. And then all of a sudden it's like we're living in deflation when we still should be celebrating. And so my rule always is, if we hit the celebrate number, we still have so much to be thankful for, right? And we can still be winning. And so I would really encourage you guys, and I'm actually going to do, I got to just figure out when, but I'm going to do a whole workshop for moms in real estate around how to identify your goal number and your celebrate number, but really start thinking about those. I was telling Christy, even if you're, no matter where you are, maybe your goal number is just 2 deals a month, and then you celebrate at 1. Maybe it's 1 a month and you celebrate at 1 every other month. But that is a game changer to just know your goal and your celebrate number.
I love that.
Awesome.
Yeah, me too. I love it.
Yeah, that's super helpful.
I also think my alternator's going out because all my lights are going.
Oh shoot, Randy! If your alternator
lights
goes
going
out, that
out,
means your
that's
starter
your
can go
battery.
out.
Well, so when I was driving to Vegas last week, my car died and my son had to come and drive and rescue me, and he replaced the alternator. And today his dad was like, I think he might have not done the alternator right. And I was like, you're wrong. Don't talk about my baby that way. He did it perfect.
But
And now his dad went in the store.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I said sometimes when you change the alternator, you still have to change the starter.
Well, all I know is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I told his dad, I was like, no, my son did the alternator perfect. And now that his dad's not in the car, I'm going to say he probably didn't do it perfect, because every light is going.
Your battery might need to be charged too, if your lights are flickering.
Very possible. When it comes to me, Terry probably remembers this. I have homes that nobody has. Well, ladies, thank you so much for letting me jump on here and crash this with you. And Christy, thank you so much for leading tonight. And thank you guys all. Was this valuable and fun and a good night for you guys?
Yes. Yeah.
I enjoyed
love
it.
that. Well, finish strong, and stay tuned. 2025, Christy and I were actually talking, and we're going to bring a lot to Buns Up Bras Off. We've got some big stuff planned for 2025 , so we can't wait.
Woohoo.
Ladies. All right,
Woohoo.
ladies,
All right.
I'll talk to you soon.
Have a great
Bye.
Christmas.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, that's fun.